If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Shek Wes gets arrested, and Quavo graduates high school. Plus, Coldheart says his fight with DaBaby was fake. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, so the situation is that Shek Wes was riding around in New York yesterday, right? And the cops say that they pulled him over because of excessive tint, right? So whatever, right? I guess his tints were too dark. They see Shek Wes driving and 3 other dudes in the car, right? They said they smelled marijuana. They pulled everybody out the car. They searched the car. They found a little bit of weed, like a small amount of weed, but then they found a loaded handgun in somebody's bag, right? So they arrest him, Shek Wes, and 1 other person and take them to jail, right? At that point though, they charge Shek Wes with the gun. They charge the other dude with the gun too. They don't charge them at all with the weed because, you know, it's New York and they don't really care about weed in New York anyway, especially if it's less than like an ounce or 2. And so anyway, and then they just let Shek Wes go without bail or anything, right? The whole situation is that the cops are arresting people, but they're not really trying to keep people in jail, right? Davies got arrested last night, but he got released within about 2 hours. Shek Wes got arrested yesterday. He got released the same day too, right? They're giving people like summons to come back to court whenever the case may be. So now Shek Wes has to go back to court in August, right? But he's probably going to beat this case because you can only put a gun charge on 1 person and they charge 2 people and Shek Wes is the nigga with the money, right? So let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, this is fire, yo, because Quavo, for y'all that don't know, right, Quavo dropped out of high school like a couple of credits short of graduating, and he was already like a senior, so I don't know why, but he did, right? But the whole thing is that then he went on to just be like a super successful millionaire, so it doesn't even matter, but yesterday he got his high school diploma finally, so shout out to Quavo, congratulations to him, right? And then, so he's also celebrating the class of 2020 because a lot of these kids who are graduating right now in 2020 aren't gonna have like a physical graduation. Yeah, they'll get their diploma, but it's not like they're gonna walk across stage, right? They might not even have a prom because of like social distancing and lockdowns and coronavirus and all that stuff, right? So it's dope because Quavo just dropped a new song called Need It with him, the rest of the Migos, and NBA Youngboy, and that shit is fire, right? So first of all, NBA Youngboy, I think this is dope because NBA Youngboy, first of all, is a super dope ass talented artist, but I feel like NBA Youngboy doesn't really get his credit, right? And that's because he's just really super hood and super street. And I also see like other artists who are not so hood and street not really working with NBA Youngboy. Like NBA Youngboy don't got like a Drake song or like a Meek Mill song. I mean, Meek Mill is kind of street too, but you get my point, right? Anyway, so the Migos working with him is a good look for NBA Youngboy, and he bodied this song that he was on, right? In the first verse, he's going back and forth with Takeoff. In the second verse, it seems like everybody's. I really didn't hear Offset on it. I heard like Offset on the hook, and that's it, right? But on the second verse, because it's only 2 verses, it's one long ass first verse with Takeoff and NBA Youngboy, and then there's one long ass second verse with NBA Youngboy and Quavo, and then Takeoff is on there too. And I'm telling you, the only time I hear Offset is on the hook, right? But anyway, the song is fire anyway. Needed to keep it, needed. So it's fire, right? But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Alright, it's time to finally clear the air of what was real and what was fake. For all the people been wondering that this whole time. A year later, as agreed by my team, amongst others, a year later, it's time to tell y'all what really happened.
Alright, so that was Coldheart, right? And for y'all that don't remember, about a year ago, almost to the day, and this is crazy, right? But a year ago to the day, Coldheart and DaBaby got into a fight in the mall in North Carolina, right? And the whole situation is like Coldheart was like a dope ass local artist from North Carolina, and DaBaby was like a little bit right up under him, right? But then all of a sudden, DaBaby like blew the fuck up and signed like a major deal to a major record label and let left Kim Coldheart just sitting there looking like, you know, a lame or a loser or a sucker, right? DaBaby blew up and Kim Coldheart kind of felt a little jealousy towards him, right? So what Kim Coldheart was doing was like talking a bunch of shit to DaBaby over Instagram, right? So when DaBaby came back to North Carolina, he just happened to bump into Kim Coldheart at the mall in North Carolina, right? At the Louis store. They were shopping for belts, apparently, and then I guess they got into a fight, and there's no video of the fight, but all you see is like Kim Coldheart laying on the floor in the middle of the mall with his pants like down around his ankles, right? It was funny as hell. Kim Coldheart made a shirt about it. DaBaby made a shirt about it. DaBaby had only like 1 million followers at that time, but then he blew up and went on to have like 5 million followers. After that, there was another story about DaBaby beating up somebody at a hotel, and DaBaby beating up a fan, another local artist that wanted a picture, and DaBaby doing all this and that. And so Kim Coldheart now is coming back out and saying, I had signed something that I promised to keep my mouth shut for a whole year, and now the year is up. But really what happened is that all that shit was fake, right? I had a little bit of beef with, you know, DaBaby, but his people approached me and they said that they would give me some money if I did X, Y, Z, right? And so he said, okay, fine, let's do it. Let's meet in the mall and let's fake this whole thing, right? And then Kim Coldheart explains that a lot of people from his hood, or, you know, his cousins and everybody look at him as a sucker because he's all on Instagram doing all this fuck shit. But he was like, all of that is fake. This is Hollywood. Rap is not real. I did that for the bag, right? But he waited the whole year to come out and say something about it because he wanted people to know that in real life he ain't no sucker, right? And I hear you and all that, but if you want to be a successful rapper, and if that's the way the game is, then you probably should have kept your mouth shut, because that's the way the game is, right? If you know, revealing secrets now, then niggas ain't gonna want to work with you in the future. That's all I'm saying, right? But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.